Recording is started.
Started. I would like to welcome all of you to the 200th meeting of Speakers and Toastmaster Club. My name is Toastmaster Lalita, and I'll be the sergeant at arms in today's meeting. To officially start the meeting, I want to remind everyone that this meeting will be recorded. Some parts of the meeting may also be used for the promotional material later. In order to have a smooth meeting, there are some ground rules that we follow during the course of the meeting. First, please put yourself on mute when you're not speaking. For people who are offline, please turn off your mobile phones or put them on silent. Second, don't interrupt while someone is speaking. If you have to move during the meeting, please turn off your camera. And people who are offline, kindly do not move when someone is speaking, as this might distract the speaker. Third, please be mindful from addressing sex, religion, and politics during the meeting. Fourth, be attentive throughout the meeting. Support and encourage the fellow speakers by turning on your camera and warm smiles and quick claps. As you are aware, everyone admitted in life. Similarly, our Toastmaster admitted. Our Toastmaster mission is to provide mutually supportive environment so that each member of our club can develop the leadership and communication skills, which will help them to boost their self-confidence and personal growth. Now, let me welcome our presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Tanmay. Tanmay is a senior analyst with Flipkart in retail and an explorer on weekends. I was exploring the city or the new recommendations on the internet. He has been a Toastmaster since 2019 and has served in PR for club area and division. Currently, he is the president of Speakers and Toastmasters Club. Over to you, Toastmaster Tanmay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lalita, for introducing me to the clubs and the guests, everyone. Now, I would say that my introduction should be changed a little bit nowadays. I'm not exploring either the city or the OTT. I'm exploring those spider webs on top of my fan because I have come home for the Diwali cleaning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
Welcome to another meeting, another exciting meeting of Speakers and Toastmaster Club. And today we all are here to celebrate our 300th anniversary. It's been a long time since we started this journey on 25th September 2012. Since this club, Speakers and Toastmasters, was chartered for the advanced Toastmasters skills. However, later on, this club was open to all walks of life, and there, as the new pathways were introduced, this club was open to everyone. Now, Sankhya, do we have any guests in the meeting room?
Yes, we have Pranav.
All right. So before we move forward with the flow of the meeting, I would like to invite Pranav to answer 3 questions before we start the meeting. First, something about yourself. Second, how do you come to know about Speakers and Toastmaster today's meeting? And third, what is your objective of becoming a guest at Speakers 10? Over to you, Pranav.
Okay. I'm Pranav. I'm from Belgaum. I work as a product analyst in AdTech space, and I'm here to improve my public skills, public speaking skills, and communication skills. And I can able to articulate my thoughts. And second question, I have one.
Second question was what?
Second, how you come to know about Speakers and Toastmasters today's meeting?
Yeah, from the internet. Like it's from the internet. Like search the where is the Toastmaster nearby.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pranav. A big round of applause. And thank you, Pranav, for coming at the offline venue today. We generally have these hybrid meetings where we have online and offline both. And this is our venue where you have joined us today. Now, do we have any other guests in the meeting room, Sankhya?
No.
All right. We'll move forward with the flow of the meeting. First of all, let me announce opening of today's meeting number 300 with the bang of the gavel. And the meeting number 300 is in session. Now, every anniversary requires a celebration. Okay, may I know who we have in the room now?
Introduce.
Yeah. Hello. Hello. Hi, Tanvir. So just a quick 3 questions which you can answer in 30 seconds. About yourself. Second, how do you come to know about the speakers and Toastmasters? And third, what is your objective of joining as Toastmasters?
Okay, thank you for giving this opportunity to introduce myself. It's me, Tanvir Khazi from Davangere. I'm working as a ethical hacking in RAS Infotech. The main objective is I'm here to improve my communication skill and as well public skill.
Thank you, Tanvi. Thank you. Thanks for introducing yourself to the club and welcome to our meeting number 300. As we're just getting started with the meeting, this is the meeting number 300. And as every achievement requires a celebration, today we are here to celebrate our 300th meeting. It is not just a 300th meeting today. It is a long line of work of 10 years since the club was started on 25th September 2012. But before that, let us understand what is Toastmasters. Toastmasters is an organization which was established by a gentleman, Ralph C. Smedley, in 1924, with the sole objective of helping the young generation with improving their communication skill and enabling them to articulate their thoughts in a better manner. Now, today we are here carrying that legacy after 98 years. While this Toastmasters has been spread across 140 plus countries with thousands of members. And we are the part of the club, Speakers and Toastmasters. Now, today we have our guest and member in the meeting room. We have some members joining online, such as myself, Pasha, and Venkatesh from different parts of country. And all of us join together every Sunday with the sole objective of getting to interact with each other and improving our public speaking and leadership skills. Now, every Toastmaster meeting in general is divided into certain parts. And first part being prepared speeches, second part being table topics, which is the impromptu speaking, and third part being the feedback, which is the most important part of any meeting. But today, for our 300th meeting anniversary, we have chosen a different path. We are going to have a T-Mod who is going to moderate the entire meeting, and we are going to have a table topic session. So for that, let me introduce you to the T-Mod of the day, the moderator of the day, who's none other than the most dynamic personality of our Speakers and Toastmasters, the veteran member, and a management consultant by profession and improv master as well. May I welcome Toastmaster Sankhya to the stage as a T-Mod of the day. Sankhya, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you. A very good morning, everyone, present in the school and in the virtual environment. So today is the D-Day. Today is the 300 meeting. Now, if I take this date as time machine, now let's take one in the time machine shape and let's take you back exactly 10 years back. Remember, we are in a time machine. So this is fun going to be. Now I'll ask each one of you 10 years back in the year 2012, what exactly were you doing? It can be job movement, or it can be anything, which you want to hear, maybe in 2-3 lines. So that will be, we will be starting off with that one. So we'll start off with just want to show me. Just to show you we're going to come over here. Tell what happened in 2012.
So I was a kid studying in 6th-7th standard while I was in the year 2012, and I had no idea about what is Toastmaster Club and anything like that. The life back then was quite good, no tension. We used to go to school, come back, eat, sleep, do our homework. But I've grown up right now, and there are a lot of things. So there are a lot of things that the responsibilities which are there on my shoulders. That's it.
Thank you. Around the applause for Toastmaster topic. Wow, the 2012 brings us to the school. Let's see what's happened next. Toastmaster Kanda.
Thank you, Toastmaster India. If I just remember about my 2012 years, when I was in 12th standard,
in my 2012, and I was just looking for which college should I go, and I was just like figuring out like yeah, like which branch should I select because I didn't know, so I was just like means looking around my interests, like which branch should I choose and which college should I go for. So I was just like preparing for that, and 12th is like board exam, so I was just preparing for the exam, and I was like very serious for my studies at those times. So maybe I was just like study and means thinking about my career, what should I choose and all. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Karan. Next, now we see that from class 6, now we move to class 12. And let's how it moves further. Mr. Lalita.
In 2012, I completed my MBA and I was just planning to look out for a job. And that time I nearly didn't know what was master. This is the 2012.
Round of applause for Mr. Lalita. Well, as you can see, now we move to MBA from class 6, 12, and MBA. Now, next speaker, that's it.
So I think me and Rajat are of the similar age. In 2012, I just my school was over, 10th class was over. There was a lot of pressure on me to choose my field, and this IIT was going on. So I had to my admission in IIT coaching class, and the 2020 year was very tough on me because suddenly there was a culture shock. Because from enjoying in school to studying for 10 and 12 hours and all that coming to. So it was a very tough year, I would say. And then 2013, I think 13 would I cleared my IIT. So yeah, it was a very easy year for me.
Wow. Congratulations for clearing the IIT, although I know it's been quite some time. That's great. And the way let's say I just clear the IIT, it's like that's great. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of confidence on that. Next, Pranam.
In 2012, same, I was in 11th standard. I was started solving calculus and chemical equation. That was a bit frustrating at first. And we started going to watch movies in theaters. And yeah, it was monotonous, but yeah, it was a bit frustrating. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, when it comes to mathematics, definitely it's very frustrating. I can completely correlate with you. Okay. Now we have someone on the first page. Those person is now going to come to prepare.
When I look back by 2012, I was doing my 12th standard actually, and I was getting various advices from all my relatives and everything because I had repeated my 11th twice. Because initially in 11th I took my science stream and then I changed to commerce. So in 12th standard, I got advices telling me at least now you've been clear about what you want in life. Try to do something. So actually speaking 12th standard, I enjoyed all the subjects, but I was thinking to myself like, what other courses can I be doing apart from BCom, and what other things I need to be doing apart from BCom? I was basically doing research on that. Yeah, and of course, I was concentrating a lot on my 12th standard board exams.
Lovely. Thank you so much. And what did you do in 2012? We are in time.
Okay. So what I was doing in 2012 is I completed my engineering in 2000. No, so I was working as an English language teacher. I'm an engineer. I didn't like it, so I was working as an English language teacher, and it was of course a time when I was very unsure of myself. But I think I did the right thing because it helped me become a better person.
Wow. Thank you. 2012, we also see someone as a teacher. That is great because the English are really very poor. But thanks for it. Actually, we come over here and can see. Okay. Okay. Now we move to Tanvi. Tanvi, we got enough. Let me counter.
So when 2012, I was in first standard. To be honest, I hated my maths, but I had it. So I went, yes, So I went the BSc in electronics, mathematics and computer science. And after that, I am very interested in which. So I did marketing.
Wow, that's great.
I think only Mudasar likes engineering.
This is enjoyment. Yes. So we got online and we start to know what you do 2012.
Me, sir.
Yes, Venkatesh. What did you do in 2012?
In 2012, I was in 6th or 7th standard. That time, I usually not getting good marks in all the subject. That time, that time I was trying to improve in which I am lagging behind. And the very first experience in that year that I went to first inter school competition outside the school. Thank you, sir.
Sankha, can you hear us?
Okay, thank you so much.
Hello. Sankha, your screen was, sorry, your internet was stuck for a second. Can you please come again?
Okay, fine. Thank you, Toastmaster Venkatesh. You can know that when you are in class 6, along with Shobik, Shobik just prompted that. Great. And Toastmaster Pasha, in the year 2012, what was your soul? I know you were a doctor or a dentist, but we'd love to hear you. You are on mute. I know after marriage, all the husbands become mute. But yeah, you can
2012 was most memorable year for me because on that year I purchased my brand new SCV. First time in my life I purchased brand new SCV. 2012 my practice was booming. I was enjoying it very lot with patients. My practice was I was a very busy practitioner in 2012. At that time I didn't have time for other stuffs. I was totally in my practice. I was busy in designing smiles of peoples, and I was busy in transferring people's life by changing their dental health. So overall, it was very prosperous year for me. Prosperous year for me. Over to you, sir.
awesome. And I can see the fruits of the prosperous years, and now that you have moved to Bangalore and now you opened up your own clinic over here. Great. But the treat is still pending. So we'll definitely go and have the treat at your house. Okay, so this is the time. Now to hear what you are doing. Some secrets.
2012, I was passing out from the 12th class, appearing for my JE and PET, which is the like a state exam which used to happen at that year, and then it got discontinued from the 2013, and AIEEE and all, and I was busy with counseling, joining the new college, getting to out of the hometown. So it was a lot of good memories. Yeah.
Fantastic. And who would have, like imagined that in 10 years down the line, you will become the president of the Toastmasters?
Yes.
Yes. So in 2012, I remember that I from my from my company. I from Delhi NCR, but I spent almost a couple of years. And then I moved and got a job at IBM in a manager as a continuous improvement. It's automation and all those stuffs are there. Very boring stuff, but in terms of pay scale, it was not so boring. It was a good one. So I enjoyed that year very much, which opened up a lot of scope for me, which I'm still hearing on that. And also, I have moved from other companies after that, but that is something which I really enjoyed. So 2012, yes, we can see that it is lovely. here for all of us. Everybody remember what we did, and that's the fantastic. Now that was part of our game of taking the time machine. And now what we are going to do in today's session is something very, very different, because today it is going to be our 300th meeting, 300th session. So we're not going to go in a normal way, not going to have the 3 segments of the meeting, but something very different and something which is very related, and you have to be very, very attentive. Because if someone is checking on mobile or someone is checking on other screen, you will be immediately caught, because this requires very, very something very unique. Now, I think Sunal already aware of this game. That's called an improv game. Okay. Now, what's improv? The improv came from the word from the theater, but this is something which is a very impromptu. There is no nothing preparedness required. It's not exactly like a table topic, but we have some games which I will define you, and it will be really spontaneous on that. Okay. So we are going to play like this. I need, okay, we have 3 volunteers in the online, and we will pick 3 volunteers from the offline. Okay. So what we're going to do is, the first session will be a question round. Okay. So in the question round, normally what happens is, if I ask you that, what's the name? The tendency is you will give an answer. After every question, there's a tendency that you will always answer. That's a human tendency. But today we are going to cut that. Today we are going to do something that you are not going to answer. If you answer, you are out. Okay? In return, you have to ask me a question. The other person has to ask me a question. Question will keep on coming. Okay?
We have to ask the question in the same question, or
That's not the same question. That question will have to be different. But I have to relate with that. For example, if I have a question name, instead of saying I am Kajal, you have to say that, why do you want to know my name? And then I have to ask for another question, I can answer. And the question. Yes, so but your question should be related. Yes, the question should be related. Like if I ask you, what's your name, you cannot say that what school do you study? Exactly. Okay, got it. Okay, so 3 volunteers. And often we will start. Quick. Anyway, everybody has to volunteer. There is no option to sit back and relax. Thunder, my voice clear right from there.
Sorry?
My voice is clear.
Yeah, your voice is clear, but sometimes there is an echo because of the room. Yeah.
Okay. So who wants to play?
No, Stan already experienced. Why don't you? One guest, one.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe education.
But we have 2 tasks. The first one is to learn because you already know about that.
But I'm not very busy.
That's fine. Yeah. You can stand with who else? Doesn't you got it very bad? Yes, you got it online, the first one. That is fine.
This is a video.
Okay. Come over here. Okay. All 3 of you can be here, right? Okay. Venkatesh, can you do an audio video check?
Sure.
Let's say audio video check 1, 2, 3.
Audio video check 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Venkatesh, can you do it?
Audio, video, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Pashka, can you do an audio video check?
Audio video check 1, 2, 3.
Okay, awesome. We can hear you. So you guys can hear us properly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what we're going to do is we'll start with the game. We'll start with Shobhik. Yes, the Shobhik. I'll share the video. The Shobhik is going to ask me a question, and the first one, Toastmaster Tanmay will ask to answer, and we have to question back. Okay. So whoever fails on the first interactions, so the first one will be between Shobhik and Tanmay. Whoever fails, the second person from the other team will continue.
Okay.
Okay. So, to that, which other than
Slavik, you might need to come a little closer to the camera mic. Yeah.
Yes.
So till the time anyone will begin to release.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So the topic will be black. Anything, any question related with black?
Start.
Ah.
So when was the last time you went black?
The last time I did not remember the next day when it happened.
Hey, you're out. Okay, you cannot answer. Okay, now we move to Pasha. Yes, yes. No, you have to come. Yeah. Okay. Topic will be now school. Okay. So Toastmaster Pasha, you can start with the question. Topic is school. You have to ask a question related with school.
Topic, what is the topic, sir?
School.
Schools. When did you last time attend your school?
What was the percentage that you got in your 12th?
What was your percentage you got in your degree?
No. You cannot ask the same question. You cannot repeat that question. Okay. So we'll come back to you, Tapasha. Okay. Now we'll move on to Venkatesh. Venkatesh, ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's out. Pasha, you're out. You cannot ask the same question. Question will be different. Okay, now class 6. I know you both of you are not like same classes. So class 6 is the topic. Venkatesh, start your question.
Who is your favorite student in class 6?
Who was your class teacher in class 6?
How much percentage you got in class 6?
Who was a crush in class 6?
Which sports person you like in class 6?
Yes.
Yeah,
Is it ours or
No, what is
yeah.
Tanmay, can you hear?
Yes.
Okay. Venkatesh, can you hear the question?
No, can you repeat?
Who was a crush in class 6?
Who is the tallest guy in class 6?
Which section were you in? A, B or C?
Who is the best teacher in class 6?
Do you remember our PT teacher name?
Female teacher name? PT ma'am.
Thank you so much. Now the okay. Topic will be 300 meeting.
Where's the meeting?
Was the 300 meeting started?
Where's the classroom, by the way?
Where's the venue, by the way? When was the 300 meeting start?
Are you Brahman?
How long did it take to reach the venue?
You listen to the camera.
Also, now, okay, the topic will be some of you.
How's life after school?
Of course, where like modern topics where you can do.
Festivals.
Okay, you are. Yeah, you are.
Where we can get the DRs?
What do you want to
Don't do like that, yes. Come and keep it closer. They can, no, probably different. Can you keep it closer? They can hear it. Yeah, I think. Can you hear it? Tanmay? Okay, can I hear you? That is the topic.
Can I hear you?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
How very okay, now Bharat and people are you now. Airport. Airport. Okay, yeah, yeah.
When was the last time you traveled? But I didn't start.
Anything.
When was the last time you traveled?
Yes.
Yeah. That's convincing when you ask a question. Okay. IIT shipping is topic. Yeah, IIT. You know the form.
What I
You know, where is IIT got?
Yes, I have been engineering.
Nice. Even the IIT of engineering and science.
Do they celebrate Diwali in IIT?
Even there are many such schools in IIT.
No, that is the answer.
Do they? Yeah, Is there a Toastmasters in IIT?
Okay.
Sir,
Yes, Dr. Basha.
Dr. Masha,
ask them to come closer to the mic, sir. Otherwise, it is not audible.
Technical problem.
Will you because problem is the topic.
Yeah, you can start. You are the Let's start.
I have to start. Do you floss? Have you tried brushing with your finger?
Okay. Yeah.
When you wake up,
Then next time, tell me what happens when you brush. And actually, I have a lot of
Okay. Now we're going to second improv game, and this is like story time. Okay. So what's going to happen is I'll call three people over here. So 3 by 3 here will continue with that. Here 4 will be written perfect. 4 people will call and give a sentence. And so for example, I tell you Kajan that I give a first sentence that I started in IIT. And then Kajan has to continue a story with that one. Okay. And when she's continuing with the story, I suddenly point the finger and say stop. So she has to stop. For example, she said that yes, when I was in IIT, I was like had a crush with someone, and then it goes on like this. And then I stop, and then I point the finger to the second person. And the second person has to continue that story in the way where she ended. So the story has to be linked. The story can go anywhere. Don't worry about that because that's the fun part, and that's how quickly you have to take up the story. And the second person also, after some time, I'll ask her to stop, him or her to stop, and then the third person will have to continue. Okay, so this is the way we will continue with the story. The story will stop when any one of the 4 person will falter or cannot imagine or cannot think on that line. And then we will, we'll say as die, and then you have to move on. Okay, and the other three particulars continue till the time the last person comes up. Okay, so we'll go with the offline win first, and then we'll come to the online. Yes, tell me.
Like if you point the second person, you have
The
to,
second person can be anyone.
no, like,
No,
you have to start from the starting. Like,
no. From when she ended. From when the first person ended, the second person is fine. The second person where he or she ended, the third person has to come.
It doesn't have to be related, you can take it on your.
But has to be related to what other person said. So it can take. So we'll see how this will be. Clear? Who are clear from this? Okay. Okay. Now, so you come. I'm not 100%.
It's okay, now. Nothing has been sitting for long.
Okay, okay, so we'll see how the story goes. Come.
Hello, Sankhya. Can you hear us? Hello, Souvik, can you hear us? Yeah, can hear you guys.
Can you hear us now?
Yes, sorry, I was on mute.
Okay. Everybody clear with the thing, right? How we are going to play? Okay. Okay. Now you guys can come a little bit forward, and I'll just tell you a story. I'll give you a one-liner, okay, and then you have to continue with the story.
I have to, like, it will be going like.
It can be anything. I can ask anybody. If he falters, if he cannot speak, cannot think about on that. Okay. So the line will go like this. Kajal, you start, and I can ask anybody after that. Okay. So anybody else. Yes, I will stop and point the finger to anybody. Okay, the other person has to start with that same way where she stopped, and you can take the story anywhere, not related with this one. Okay. Kajal will start. Give me a topic.
Corporate world.
No, something. No, I don't want to see. Okay, I'll bring the topic. It was a dark night, and I hear. That's it. Okay,
So the next topic won't be.
no, it don't be a topic. It's something with the
Yeah, but the situation won't be dark.
no, you can take the story anywhere.
We'll start from I here.
Yeah, it was a dark night. I hear from this line you have to complete your story.
It was a dark night. I was sleeping. And I had saw one dream. And in my dream, one
Stop. Okay. So wait.
In my dream, I saw my future, which was blackish.
Continue.
And then my alarm bell rang up, and it was a time for me to get up and go for a morning walk.
Stop. Okay. Stand up.
I started morning walk from Indranagar to Hulsoor. It was very cold morning, and I was listening to Eminem song, and it was good. And then I was traveling from. I was having idli in between.
Okay. Stop. That's
I like idli, the best breakfast in the world. I was having idli and then the office, and then my day started in the office. So the first thing that I had to do in the morning was like in the office was like I had to attend some meetings, and I also had to prepare for the meetings, and then I had to plan for the.
okay. Stop.
I have lots of meetings scheduled in the whole day, so I was just preparing for the meetings, and then whenever I just finished the meeting, I was going cafeteria in cafeteria, I found my group of friends. I
Okay,
joined.
sorry.
So all my group of friends were ordering burger and cold drinks, but I made a resolution this year that I will not be having any chips or like fast food. So what I ordered was
Stop. Okay, Pranav.
What I ordered was cold drink. What I ordered was masala dosa. But whenever you go to Tata Hindi, it should be idli and vada. Not the masala dosa. Still, I'm regretting that. After that, I made
Okay,
it.
stop.
This is what I was regretting, but I thought like I would order something else because I was so hungry because my whole day was busy. So I just ordered my.
Okay, stop. Tell me.
And biryani I ordered like that. Then after that I had ice cream.
Okay, I think it's a great one. Okay, now the next set, we'll call Tata four. After that, we'll call on the direct. Okay, your topic can be. I was traveling by a train. Okay. I was traveling by a train Chetna.
I was traveling by train and I found an interesting scenery outside the train when I looked out the window, full of greenery and full of plants and also not such fresh air. I was literally enjoying the fresh air while traveling.
Stop, Sina.
And the smell of the mud was intoxicating, and all of a sudden, something appeared. It looked like a lion, or was it a cat or a leopard? I don't know.
Stop, that's it.
So I stared at it and I found out it was a cat. And suddenly my focus got diverted because a TV saw by child.
Stop, Tanvi.
When I was traveling in train, I saw one girl that I was meeting there. I met there. So till now I'm continuing like as a
Stop, that's it.
So I met this girl in the train and we talked for a while. Somehow got to know her name. I stalked her on Facebook, Instagram.
Okay, stop, Sina.
And then I realized I'm straight. And then I understood that I have a friend who's pursuing his PhD in the US. He's a very eligible bachelor. He was a negative developer and so on. And then I remember that she was from the US and she was also and they were both.
Okay, Sina, stop.
Yeah, I realized she was an IIT time going around the world to explore different things. Also, she had completed her master's and she had, she was a gold medalist as well.
Okay, stop. Tanvi.
Gold medalist.
One of my friends, he got gold medal in MSc. So he's my best friend.
Okay, stop. That's it.
So the guy is a gold medalist, the girl is gold medalist, and then everyone liked his profile, their parents and all. He arranged a proper stage during the
Stop, Sina.
After he realized that okay. You know what? This is what happens to me. That even on the train and you see 3-4 pilots all this people don't really sleep because they have gone in all of the world. So do not check out before getting into
Okay, stop. That was really nice. Very good. Okay, so I hope I have confused all of you. What's going on here? So I'll just repeat it once more. Okay, so we will do one thing now. We will move on to the next segment of the meeting. Okay, and then now we will go to the TTM segment of the meeting. We'll be able to do it at the personal content because of the networking issue. Okay, so you are guys want to play a story time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next segment is the table topic. Okay, so now okay.
Good afternoon, everyone who is present here, all the fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. For all those who are joining for the first time, table topic session is kind of an impromptu speaking session with the table topic master, which is me for today's meeting, will be giving a topic. And we have to speak for minimum of 1 minute and maximum of 2 minutes. The timer will be showing you cards. Timer will show the cards.
Timer will be the timer.
Tanmay, I can show the card. So the green card will be for 1 minute, the yellow will be for 1.30 seconds, and the red will be for 2 minutes. So are you ready?
Yes.
And then we will be having 30 seconds of buffer timing, which you need to control. So, since it is a 300 meeting, the table topic session will be very generic and just asking all of your experience. So we'll be going with the online people first. Can we hear it from our president?
Timer.
So we can do one thing. We can start with the people in the room, and then we can circle back to myself at the end. I will be timing in the meanwhile.
We can have our former president. Okay. So those questionnaires, you have been the area director, you have been the president, you have been the LPJ. So when you were the president of Speakers, then what was your vision and how the club is running right now?
Yeah. Okay. So when I joined those Speakers Den was a very prosperous club. There were like 30 plus members, 30, 40 members, and each meeting we had used to have 20 plus members. And then the COVID wave hit us, and this was the second wave of COVID. So people dropped like flies. There was no one, hardly 8 or 10 people in the meeting. So when I became a member of core committee and then I became president, one of the major objectives was to bring more and more people in the meeting and then to increase the quality of the meeting. I think Speakers Den has gained a lot after that. It's not at that level which we used to be before I joined, during the time when I used to join the club. Because at that time, we literally used to have like these roosters. Every person used to compete for getting a speech slot. But nowadays, speech slots are going free. But still, the club is growing. A lot of new members are joining. A lot of guests are joining. So I see a club moving in a good direction.
Thank you for your speech. Can we request our guest to come here? So your topic would be, what is your vision? Like, how do you see yourself within 6 months with Speakers Den?
So here, I came here from a good speaker, and
like, what is your vision with Toastmaster? How do you want to improve yourself?
I have to improve myself. Like we are doing some games, taking 2 minutes of games, something a good topic. So this is the beginning stage of to improve. Then after, I want to be a Typically, you want to improve in my style. The reason why we want the main reason is my goal is to become a public speaker. So,
Thank you very much. Toastmaster. So the question for you is that you have been Toastmaster
For a couple of years, you have improved a lot. So what next?
Yes, thank you for the question. Yes, I have been a Toastmaster for the last 3 years. I did not start my journey with speaker there, I was with guidance team. And then a couple of my seniors, DT Amaskandar, a couple of Toastmaster, plus another friend called Shaima, they were in speakers there, and I was very close by, so I didn't join. I asked, I joined as a guest a couple of times, and I really liked the reception that I received. I thought the people in speakers, they were treating me better than my own club. So I said, why not join this place as well? And I really liked the way people were treating. And today, I'm an NLP, we are expanding from Buddhism because he was an NLP and he got some certificate. And I asked Sankhya, who's, as you all know, he's he's a mobilizer. He gives people the information that they need. And after a couple of months, he actually gave me that application. So the first time I applied, I got rejected. And this time I applied and I got selected. So I think this is the consistent effort of some, very consistent members who want to improve their club. And even if during renewals and everything, people are there to support you. And I think one of the things I've done is I think I've established myself recently as a speaker. I think I want to be a better leader and definitely win a lot more contests.
Speakers in a lot of time. How we have seen speakers that gone from like past 4 to 5 years and how the time was in previous time and now this going.
Right. So look, this question is very related with my heart because when I joined Speakers Den, there were only very few members and they were good members, no doubt. And now when I joined Speakers Den, that was a time of a change because I used to have communication manual as part of the Toastmasters community. And then the entire global Toastmasters then changed from the community to the current one, which is the pathway. So while adopting the pathway, many of the old members, they were not very keen to make that option. So many left and many new people joined in. That was a time when we had a good connect, so all the members, then we grow very rapidly from there. We touched a number of around 40 to 50 members in the club. And we are very close by. That was a Rotary Club at Indiranagar, where we used to have our offline meetings. I think nobody has here yet. I think nobody has done that meeting. So we had that one. We used to have a good connect over there. Then unfortunately, COVID struck, and then we had, we were actually very confused that how we are going to move on to the next segment of the meeting. So then we tried a lot of platforms. Finally, we zeroed in on the Zoom. And then we saw a lot of opportunities coming up because through Zoom you can go anywhere in the world, just with a click of a mouse. So I then moved on to various countries also, the Toastmasters. I went there and I saw that how it is coming up. And then I come and try to involve many of the team members. Look, if you go to so and so country, you will see a different culture over there. Because what we follow here it may not be the same culture over there. So it's a very good learning experience. And everything happens freely. Because if once you're a member of the club, you can join any club, anywhere, provided you are free, but then you can join. So it's a huge opportunity coming up over there. And then, and today we got a very good quality of the meeting, actually. So we improved a lot on that segment. So thank you, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much for coming. So, how has Toastmaster helped you in your corporate life?
Going for the question, then the Toastmaster I joined in last year, I think. Yeah, last year I joined the Toastmaster. Before this, I know about the Toastmaster, but I was not aware of how the flow of this Toastmaster. So like I just like search on Google, like Facebook and like Google, then I found the speakers there was like coming first. So I just like call the number and then I found and I joined as a guest and I liked it. Like I like the people are preparing the speeches and the people are coming up for the in speaking. And I thought, yeah, like when I was just speaking first on camera, like, I was not able to speak very smoothly. Then like I just joined 2, 3 sessions and then I just joined the club and I was like, yeah, and it was helping me in my corporate world as well because it gives you confidence like to speak it with your managers, with your colleagues and everyone. So like yeah, it helped me in my corporate world as well. And yeah, it helped me in my daily life as well. Like if we are communicating with anyone, it gives you that confidence to speaking with anyone, like on any topic. Yeah, so it's helped me a lot.
Thank you so much. And, yeah. So since you are joining as a guest, your question would be, what are your expectations from Toastmaster as well as from speakers?
Okay, so the earlier I mentioned, I here to improve my public speaking as well as my communication skills. So whenever I was in the meeting, right? So I wanted to ask a question and meeting itself. When because of my communication skill, I became a little hesitant to ask the question in that particular meeting. I just slacked on after the meeting. So I wanted to become very confident about my speaking and my articulation because in general it became like it's a confident man. Yeah, that's yeah. Just give me like 10 seconds. What was the question?
What is the expectation from Toastmaster and speakers?
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah.
How has Toastmaster helped you in your personal life?
Personal life. So even in my school days, like I was very good at study, but when I go on the stage, like I used to always back up. So then I felt like I have to go on the stage. And my reporting manager, he's also a Toastmaster. And I could really admire like his communication skills were extremely good. And even when he sends a mail to us, he used to be 2 to 3 times just because he uses very good language. Then I was just thinking, I should also try to become like him. And I started to Google like what is actually Toastmaster. And then I was trying to find a Toastmaster which is very close to my skill. So then I found Speakers and Toastmaster Club. Then I got school here. And I just asked him what was. And then he asked me like to just attend as a guest. So I attended 1 or 2 meetings and then I really liked the session. So I think what I have learned from here is like, I'm just trying to improve my communication skills and even the public speaking skills. Like, because really just scared to speak on the stage, but I've just learned recently from being practice. Overcome this fear to that extent. So the contribution, like, I think this contribution was to the Toastmasters.
So your question would be, if you are given the chance to be any one of the ExCom members for a day, who would it be?
Any
ExCom members, like the president, vice president, PHN, BDR, sergeant at arms, secretary, treasurer,
I would actually like to be
and why also.
actually like to be like Sankhya. Yes. Because I can tell you for the confidence in which he speaks, and he's confident. At the same time, any clarifications, any doubts we have, or anything which we want to get clarified immediately, he doesn't hesitate in any ways, and he does help everyone in any which way he can, and he also gives a lot of tips regarding how to improve communication skills, be it vocal variety or anything. And I also admire him for the confidence he has when he's speaking and the advice he gives. I think he gives an appropriate advice to all, and he's really motivating and encouraging.
Now coming back to the online people, can I request Toastmaster Venkatesh?
Yes,
So
sorry.
your question would be, what is that one thing which is motivating you so that you are joining us from so far from Bihar?
Okay. Starting from initial, my friend Savik, he used always to tell me, suppose if you went to SSB, and then how you are going to speak there, then yeah, this made me think, yeah, I have to do something to improve my English speaking skills. So he added me in my guest group. Then I joined there, and everybody else. One of my members said to me, "Can you introduce yourself?" Then yeah, I was little nervous, but somehow I managed to do it. But after again table topics came, and they asked me a topic again. I wholly blank, like what to say and not to say. Then after gradually I continued, and I know I have to improve. So I started continuing joining every week Toastmaster Club. Then then after few meetings, then I came to know that then I came to know that okay, how to organize, how you have to speak. But with gradually I inculcate the habits of, and also I'm improving now also. But from my previous days, it is getting better every day. Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkatesh. Can I request Toastmaster Pata?
Yes, sir.
So your question would be, how has Toastmaster helped you in your professional life, that is in your dental sector?
Yes. So, in my dental profession, see, I have been in this dental session for past 21 years, but in past 20 years, 18 years of my profession, I practiced in Navi Mumbai area. There, I didn't struggle to speak in English, because in that area, my clients, my patients were Marathi speaking and Hindi speaking. Uh, so I too happy with that, because I was not knowing how to speak in English. I studied in Kannada medium, so till 2 years ago also I was struggling with my English. So, but since childhood, I had a dream to become a public speaker. But my spoken English is not that much good. So after Corona hit, I struggled a lot, a lot. So I was struggling to improve my spoken English. So one day I was browsing through Google. I came across Speakers Done Toastmaster. So first time I called to that number. One person by name Sankhya, he received my call. He received my call. I asked, my first question was, sir, I wanted to become a public speaker. I want to join Speakers Den. He politely replied, yeah, you can join. He encouraged me to join Speakers Den. So I thought Speakers Den is a platform full of speakers, so that I can go there and speak however I want, like that. But as I joined, initially I joined as a guest, the scenario was completely different. I saw in this platform, everyone was a learner. Everyone is learning. Everyone is encouraging each other. Everyone is sailing on same boat. So, but after joining here, so it's been 1 year. I take extra sometimes, sir. Extremely sorry. So it's been 1 year. So my spoken English is magically improved. See, I am speaking this much confidently, means it is because of Speakers Den only, and Toastmasters only. I especially thanks Sankhya sir, and Savik and too many Mudassir sir. Initially he helped me a lot. So thank you overall. I am improving my English. I look forward to improve a lot. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pasha. Toastmaster Hitesh, are you there? Hey, hi, how are you?
No, I can speak. I'm good.
So your question would be, what do you think that what is the most important quality to succeed as a Toastmaster?
Why do we say as a Toastmaster? Why don't we say as a human, right? Because be a good human and everything is for you in the world. And I think the world is full of crap people. Life is unfair. But a Toastmaster, it is a safe area. So we produce good human beings, and however bad they are when they enter the room of any Toastmasters meeting, I think there's something magical happens that people used to say when they go to religious place that there's a vibe, you know. Yeah, so there is a vibe.
Okay, thank you so much. Now coming last to our president, we can't see you, President sir. Yeah, now you're visible. So your question would be how Toastmaster has helped you manage your relationship.
Error 404, relationship not found.
You have to speak.
Sorry.
You have to speak.
How Toastmaster helped me manage my non-existent relationships? Well, first of all, as everyone says that in any relationship, let's consider all the kind of relationship that are there in the world, communication is the key. But what we often fail to look at, communication is just one part of the key. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. You just not need to communicate. You also need to understand other. If you think that just by being a speaker in a relationship, you are going to do wonders, you are wrong. Because you need to be a listener first. You need to understand that where you went wrong. But if you're not ready to listen, you would never get to that part. Second thing is feedbacks. A feedback is very important, not just in Toastmasters, but in any relationship as well. Because a feedback allows you to constantly seek improvements. For example, if someone doesn't like chocolate and I gift her chocolate, that's a negative point. So you need to look for those feedbacks. And last but not the least, prepared speeches. I will come to impromptu as well, because that is the most important part, as we all know. Prepared speech is important. What if you are going to ask someone out for a date? Or what if you are going to ask your friend to lend you some money? In any relationship, friendship, or any other ship that there is, if you want for it to avoid sinking, you need to make sure that you are directing your message in a clear, concise manner. That, hey friend, can you please lend me 5,000 rupees so that I can go party and send you photos, and I will surely send you the money back by as soon as I get my salary. Or, hey, would you like to go out for a tea or a coffee? You should know that first, and then go ahead with that. And last, impromptu speaking, because no matter how perfect you are, you're always going to make mistakes, and you should always know how to come out of that. Because what if someday you get a call from your ex and someone else answers it? Because that might be a potential for a new ex. So better avoid it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We come to the end of table topic section. Over to
Okay, so we have something, today's 300th meeting, and that's going to be a very unique thing, because first of all, I would like to thank every one of you who come today. Sunday is something which most of us chill out, but you guys have made something special because I think that there is a value attached to it. And over the years of this 300th meeting, when the pathways first started, so we calculated the 300th first meeting from that time, and we come to the 300th meeting today. So it requires a lot of motivation, self-discipline, because discipline is very, very important in Toastmaster. And the reason I'm saying because I have been one who was without, but I used to know earlier was when the meeting used to happen. I had my priorities somewhat set. If somebody said, hey, why don't you come up, on Sunday morning? We were going to have a blast over there. So I used to skip the meeting. I just have to text and say that, today, sorry, I'm not going to come today. I'm going to skip today. So that was me a few years back. But then when I moved on to the leadership role, I found that that was something, which is not a good discipline because the club leaders, the VP education, all the other leaders, when they are part of it, they have to spend a lot of time and energy behind these meetings in order to ensure that the meeting goes successfully. Now, if somebody drops out at the last minute, or somebody says that no, I'm not coming, or just coming maybe once a month, which I used to do a lot, I do not find a lot of improvement in terms of the Toastmasters. And many members I've seen when they join and then just join for 1 or 2 days a month, you won't find that interest, or you won't find that improvement. The Toastmaster requires a lot of discipline. You have to come, you have to practice, not only in this platform, but the platform is huge. There are area level coming up, area contests coming up, so you can join the area contest. Your best. It doesn't matter if you go ahead, or talk. There are a lot of roles happening on the area level, on the division level. So for those who are new, area level means it's a group of clubs which make one area. The group of areas make one division. Similarly, we have multiple divisions within the district 92. And similarly, there are other districts. Now, here we have approximately around 15 to 16 members today, both online and offline. The area level, if you are taking up a role, or if you are going for a contest, you will see that there are more than 50 people. When you go into the division, I remember when I go for a physical meeting in the division level contest, I found there are around 200 people there. Now, practicing or speaking, it's not practicing, but going to deliver it. There through being a contestant or being a Toastmaster taking a role over there, that's going to give a huge experience. Being in front of 200 people. So how does the confidence comes up? Through this regular platform. And the same thing happens when you are very good in impromptu speaking, when you are very good in all these things. You will see a lot of improvement in your corporate journey as well, because that's what we all aim for. Having a good promotion, having a good rapport with our stakeholders, stakeholder management. That's how the entire corporate world goes. And thanks to Toastmasters, because through Toastmasters, I was able to deep in communication, and I improved a lot through that, and keep on helping each other, because I found that when I coach other people, when I help other people, I realize that what's the problem that other people face, and when I help them, then I also myself of that. So it's a two-way communication also. Now that's how I close, and so with that, let me tell you, we have something very interesting today for the offline persons. So, Shobhi, can you tell me? Okay, so this is a quick surprise here for all the offline people. For today, for those who are very new, in the offline, we are giving a diary with a pen which marks as the Speakers Den Toastmasters Club. So this is how it looks like. Anyway, I will be sending the pictures of
Photos.
Yes.
we will be receiving it virtually.
Yes. Absolutely. So this is to commemorate the hardships and everything that the support which we got throughout the meeting. The guests who are being part of the meeting. So I would request one by one. So let's see. How do you do the download? Yeah. And then the picture is mentioned. I am not getting all this. I'll give you. This one. This is for your first journey in the Toastmaster world. This is the first thing Toastmaster. So welcome. So that has been an inspiring. I mean, I have been inspired from Sonal a lot. Thank you so much. This was a Chetna. And the good friend and my main as well. I think for following you, please.
I think I have already.
And you for coming up and make your days with us. All the best to the neighborhood. So, Ravi has been one, I mean, take all the pain and the education, and know how much goes behind, and all that. So, Mr. Kajal came all the way from Taj Mahal, starting from Agra, and he's going back tomorrow. And so I asked Mr. Kajal, please be here. We want to enjoy. We want to be part of this physical menu. So thank you, Mr. Kajal, and all the hard work that you put behind that. Thank you so much. So, Lalita, our favorite sergeant arms, the food, and they are very quickly answer when the meeting is going to start. You ensure that he's following up with everyone and ensure he writes the board without asking that. That's what the leadership is all about. You have to take initiative, and that's good. Thank you so much. And very much question. Something.
So, Shanti sir is the founding member of Speakers and not only member. Shanti sir is the veteran of Speakers and the mentor of most of us. Anything happens, Shanti sir is always there. Thank you for the commitment to Speakers.
Thank you, sir. Just one request, sir. Please don't call me sir.
Okay, Sanku sir.
Okay. So with that, let me pass on the baton to our deciding officer, and in case Professor Mansi, I know you are traveling. Will it be possible to speak? Thanks. So for those who are new, Professor Mansi has joined us recently, and it's an honor because Professor Mansi being part of the Toastmaster Club, and she is our VP, the public relations, and I think a lot more behind the back. That is coming, so when I told not able to come, thanks Professor Mansi, despite of such a hectic schedule which we have, we still able to make it online. So if it is possible to have a few more.
Sure, thanks a lot. Just tell me if you are able to hear me because I'm facing an echo. So, is it audible?
Yes, Mansi, perfectly audible.
Yes. Firstly, I mean, highly obliged to be part of this club. It's 300th meeting, and I was part of the whole planning, and it's the first time with such an old club being a VPPR. It's a big job, and I'm still in a learning phase. I've been a Toastmaster now since a year. And I think this club has always been that supportive. We've had linkers meeting together. We've had many other meetings together. And I've been enjoying, and I like to be part of more than 300 meeting now. It's not 300-year-old, it's 300-year young now, I feel now. We need more people, and I'm happy to be part of it. Yeah, and I need the diary also. Maybe someday I'll travel to Bangalore and I'll just quickly grab that diary.
Mansi, you should definitely come to grab your diary on our next meeting.
Yeah, that was part of our meeting discussion. So definitely
Yes.
I'll come and I'll be part of the meeting physically, please. Then may you also.
Definitely. Thanks, Mansi.
Sure.
So what do you?
Thank you, Toastmaster Sankhya, Toastmaster Souvik, Toastmaster Mansi, and everyone else present in the meeting room, online and offline. A big round of applause for everyone for conducting a successful 300th meeting. And to reach that milestone that sometimes we just think of, because the last time the word 300 that I remember was from the movie Sparta, because this is Sparta. And now this is the second 300 which I would be remembering for being the president of this club at 300th meeting. Now, this has been a momentous recognition for a club itself. The 300th meeting itself is a recognition, because to have a club that has been functioning since 2012 and has successfully conducted 300 meetings is a reward in itself. And you know what is our biggest gift? All the members and all the guests who keep joining us constantly, taking the time out of their hectic schedules and making time for not just standing as a listener, but also participating in the meeting. Now, there are a lot of things that Sankhya, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I thought the screen froze. Sorry. Now, there are a lot of things that we aspire to do, and as a club, we always make sure that it's one of the my agenda that we always make sure to keep our members above everything else, above what is going on at the area level, division level, district level. It is our priority, the executive committee of speakers, then to keep our members above all of them. And I think that the testimony to that is that in the current LTP program, where there are only 42 candidates selected out of nearly 200-300 applications, there are 5 members from this club itself. And I think that is the highest out of any club.
I think it's a round of applause.
A round of applause. And it is not just that, we also know that there are members who are not just part of one club, but they are part of 2 clubs. And they are here because they like the way that the meetings are conducted at Speakers Den. We have Sonal, we have Mansi. And then we also have people joining in from far, far away. We have Venkatesh, who is joining in from Bihar. Because that is what this club aspires to do, to motivate people enough, to provide them with a positive environment, a nurturing environment to overcome their challenges, to fight their inner demons, and to emerge victorious as a better public speaker. And as Sankhya mentioned, that what you need to do to be better, you need to be consistent. There is only one thing that you need to do, and that is to show up. And I think that feeling, that emotion was beautifully captured by Dr. Pasha in his table topic speech, where he showed that how he joined this club 1 year back and how confident he feels today. Because we have been there, Sankhya and myself and Mudassir, we have been there when Pasha joined, and we can see the improvement that that Pasha has displayed over the last year. And not just Pasha, it's everyone who has been a part of this club for more than a month or 2 months have noticed these changes in themselves. And the best way for that is to see if you are able to manage your time wisely, if you're able to articulate your thoughts in a more structured manner, and how are your filler words. Because sometimes when you are in an impromptu speaking session, you face a lot of challenges. You are stuck between and as I am doing right now as well. But this is all part of the learning. Because only when we go through all of these challenges on our own, we will learn how to overcome them. And that is when the feedback that is being provided at this club is very important. So for the guests who are joining us for the very first time, this was not a normal Toastmaster meeting. This was a celebration meeting. And I would definitely tell you one thing, that before you make any opinions about the Toastmasters or Speakers Den, make sure that you attend more meetings. Make sure that you see a variety of meetings being conducted, not just from a celebration meeting, but also a normal meeting, a linkers meet, and maybe some competition meeting as well, where we do club contest, where we do some learning sessions, because every month we are trying to do a one master class where we invite an experienced Toastmasters as a speaker to share his or her learnings with all of us. And I think that is the spirit of being part of this Toastmasters club. So if you have any questions, like, okay, I thought that this is something which I felt was missing, or you wanted to know something more, or you have some suggestions, do not keep them to yourself. Feel free to reach out to Sankhya, Souvik, or myself, because we are also learning. As a leader, we are also developing ourselves by every meeting, by every day. And every thought counts. So if you have any suggestions for any of us, do let us know. And we can connect offline as well. If you feel that this is not the appropriate space, you can reach out to us individually after the meeting, Sankhya and Savika right there, or with me on WhatsApp. And I would be back in Bangalore after Diwali, so we can always meet in the meetings after Diwali. But make sure, because I would be there, make sure you would also be there. Looking forward to having all of you again in our next meeting, which is going to be on 30th, because we are taking the next week off for the Diwali celebrations. I hope everyone have a wonderful Diwali and a better cleaning session before Diwali. Make sure you touch those corners, retouch those corners, and just dust them out. So yeah, with this, I close meeting number 300 and will give the control back to the moderator, Toastmaster Sankhya, in the room.
And before we find, anyway, we wrapped up, but I just wanted to put one small note over here. So on 3rd of December, the division B, okay, we are going to arrange 2 contests. The one will be the talking contest, and the second one is humorous contest. Now, humorous contest has many talent. The speech will be 5 to 7 minutes, and the speech will be all about humor. And the talking contest is a very interesting theme because this is not included in the after handle. It's something completely different. Tall tale means it's something which will lie. It's a white lie. The entire speech will be white lie. For example, if I say that Karishma Kapoor or had been my girlfriend, and I used to visit Shah Rukh Khan's house and knocked the door, and then Gauri came out and said, "Hi, Kama, how are you? It's been a long time we haven't seen." And she hugged, and then when she hugged, so we are being praised Gauri, but Shah Rukh on the other hand was very blissful. He was looking at me, and I was saying, "Okay, Shah Rukh, relax. It's only it's like my good friend." And so that's how it is. You will know that you are lying, but it's a white lie, and it's a fun actually. So the entire speech is related with that. And that is the theme of the tall tale. So that is means that tall tale, the name signifies the tale which is like lie. It's all about lie. You cannot say anything which people know that it's a truth. Right? I cannot say that okay, I'm a good friend with Kajal because people already are. That's something which is known. So that is the unique theme. So you can prepare yourself because there's a lot of time left, 3rd of December, and it's going to be mostly a hybrid session. And so there, we will have a lot of fun on that one. So you can keep your name for both humorous as well as content. You can start preparing and working on the script. Okay, so that is the one. And our next, as Toastmaster Tanmay has mentioned, that our next week we will have a holiday. We'll not be having our regular Toastmaster meeting. We'll take a break. And after that one, which is the 30th, we'll have our online meeting. And on 4th of November, we will have our offline meeting. This is a hybrid meeting. So people who will be available.
Sankhya, just to correct, it's 6th of November.
Oh, I'm so sorry. 6th of November. Will be our hybrid meeting. So we'll again put this schedule and accordingly we'll proceed. And Toastmaster Tanmay and hopefully Toastmaster Mansi may also be available. I'm not sure about the schedule because she stays at today. But she wants to come over here and have that meeting with us. So let's see. So that's what all about the passion and everything. Okay, so with that, later on, closing finally. Okay. So yeah, we can close and we can end this meeting.
Sure thing. Let me just stop the recording.
Sure.